Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling? Look, all red and beautiful, all red and beautiful. How are you feeling? I am so excited. I've got amazing guests. I cannot wait to introduce the guest to you. So our show today is Mindfulness Mastery. How many of you all over the world are practicing mindfulness? How many of you know how easy is it to be mindful in almost everything you do? Now, I do tell my beautiful diamond beauties, I receive 100 miracles every month. I expected it happened. It's just. But, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, if I am not in the present moment, the miracles will come and go, and I will not even notice. But because I try to be 99% in my present moment, I feel the miracles. I am grateful for all the miracles, for all the blessings that is bestowed in my life. Do you see your miracles? I love that saying. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. And that's why it's called a present. How are you going to unwrap your beautiful bow, open your beautiful present, and have an amazing day by being present, by being in the now? Yes, on a Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, I do go back in the past and I do go into my future state as well. I see what didn't work for me this last week and what do I need to change. And then I look at my program for the week coming ahead, and if there's any adjustments, then I will do it. So yes, there is certain times that you will have to go back to the history, because through going through your history, you can see what worked and what didn't work. And then you can plan your future, but you can only do it in the present moment. Oh, I was so deep. So my two guests are here. I hope my third guest will be able to come. We had a lot of load shedding in South Africa, and Herma is in South Africa. So maybe she could not come in as yet, but we will look out for her. Are you ready to take 3 beautiful deep breaths with me? And then I am going to play my beautiful sponsor, Natalie's video. She's also my sponsor for Soul of a Diamond, another TV show that I have. And I was over the moon to be able to play her video. Are you ready? Yes, I can see you ready. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take another one in. Exhale. Last one in. Exhale. Amazing. My guest is going to blow your socks. And my beautiful diamond beauties, because we are a private group, you're always welcome to put your name in the front or in the back so that we can see who is giving us comments, your love. So here goes Natalie.
Hi there, my name is Natalie McQueen. I'm the founder of Gifts of Legacy. I am a book publisher and a legacy designer. I am thrilled to introduce my talking journal. This unique journal features recorded messages from 100 trailblazing contributors that we call our masters and mavens. Imagine a journal that you can hold in your hands and get daily prompts of inspiration from these mentor experts. I invite you to be one of our masters and mavens in our first edition on gratitude for $49. This is a low-cost, high-impact alternative to traditional publishing. I cannot wait to hear your inspirational message.
My guest is here. My guest is here. Hello, my beautiful Ronnie. Hello, my beautiful Gideon. How are you feeling?
I am very happy to be here and very excited for this topic today. Thank you, Sanet, and for your great guest as well. Lovely, lovely to be here.
Oh, thank you. And you, Gideon?
Wonderful to be here. It's always great to spend some quality time with the people that's got some incredible topics and some incredible ideas and want to make a difference in this world. So, this is what it's all about. It's about really getting those energy and getting all the alignments and everything working for you, especially if you're going to set up to have a wonderful week going ahead. So I'm really excited to be on this show tonight, and glad to have you. And thank you very much for the invite.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful Gideon. So last year you came and empower us with your beautiful presentation, but still have a live session. Okay, Ronnie knows now about the TV show, but when I phone you this year and ask you, my beautiful Gideon, will you come and speak to us again? But I have a TV show. You said you've got what? So you got such a surprise when I told you I have a TV show now.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful Gideon. So, Herma is still not in, but I will look in the studio. If she comes in, we will bring her in. So, I would just want to quickly talk you about Ronnie, Dr. Ronnie, about Natalie's beautiful video. So, this is one of a kind, never have been done before. You will be able to leave a message on gratitude, and you will ask the person that is going to read this book a question, and the person can reflect on your question. Never been done before. First out of the blocks, I asked her 4 months ago, can we please, as the Diamond Beauties, can we get this, because it can only be 100 people in the book, can we start it? And she said, and I found her again. I talked to her again. After this third time, she said, yes. So, Dr. Ronnie, our beautiful Diamond Beauties is going to have the option to be the first. I'm sure we're going to get in the Guinness Book of Record of this. I don't know why I'm feeling this. But then I said to her, is it okay if there is a few spots left, and can I give it to my male celebrities if all the Diamond Beauties have said they want it? And she said yes. So, Gideon, even if there is a space for, I will definitely come to you, because this was never been done. This is a groundbreaking thing project that she is going to do, and we as the Diamond Beauties can be part of that. So I am over the moon, over the moon.
Wow,
So
congratulations.
oh, thank you. So my beautiful Ronnie, how is this project? Isn't it amazing?
It is wonderful, a great project, definitely, Sanet. Yes.
Oh, wow, thank you. So I have Anjena here. She said hi, everyone. She is like amazing, always here for us. So my beautiful Ronnie, can you introduce yourself and tell us what mindfulness means for you?
Yes, thank you, Sanet, for the invitation, for always supporting us. So lovely to be here. And my name is Dr. Rani Thanakodi. I am based in the UK, in Nottingham more precisely, and I have been doing research and publishing in international journals for 2 decades in the areas of stress and well-being. And in addition of that, I am a clinical hypnotherapist using rapid transformational therapy method. I am a Mars Venus life and relationship coach, breathwork coach, chakra healer, life force compassion practitioner, tarot reader, and astrologer. And I support my clients both online and face to face using these various modalities so that they overcome their traumas and that they feel alive to live a meaningful and purposeful life. And I also have a YouTube channel that Sanet has been part of it, and it's called Amazing You, and it is a podcast as well. And the aim of the podcast and YouTube channels are to inspire and give hope to people who are facing some tough times. I have also published with several authors, and my two books that I've published with the two co-authors. One is Dr. John Gray from Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, and he was on my podcast on Friday. And with 30 other fellow coaches, we published a book called Love and Coaching. It's about understanding how loving ourselves is the greatest relationship that we will ever have. And also, I have my chapter in that book, which is chapter 4, which is called The Best Investment You Will Ever Make. And it has been the number one Amazon bestseller in October last year. And the second book I co-authored, yes, Sanet. And the second book, you know who it is? It's our friend Susie Dent. I co-authored with her and other ladies in her book called Bare Naked and Beautiful, where I shared my story of journey of having experienced abuse and how I went on that journey of healing myself. So this is my story, and and I'll tell a bit more about what is mindfulness. So this is a great, great topic, Sanet. And you
Wow.
really well started that. Sorry, go on, Sanet.
No, that's amazing. You are amazing. But please tell us what is mindfulness mean for you?
Yes. And you really started that very well today with us by helping us to focus on the present moment, focus on our breathing. So mindfulness is about being present and also being fully engaged in the current moment, that we are. But at the same time, it's about accepting whatever we are going through at that time with compassion and without judgment. So it's involve us paying attention to our thoughts, to our feelings, to our bodily sensations, and the surrounding environment. So that's what I would say mindfulness is about for me.
Wow, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. So I do have a message for you. Let me just quickly come back. Melanie says, "Great news," and I think that was about the talking journal. And then she said, "Great topic, great speakers." Wow, amazing. So my beautiful Ronnie, thank you so much. Before I go to you, Gideon, Herma is here and she's all in the dark. She is on a cell phone, and that's unfortunately how it is now. But she have turned her camera landscape, and I'm gonna ask her, can I bring her in? Say yes, yes, yeah, she is coming in.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, that was a real battle because I'm not on Chrome, so I had to install Chrome to get to you. I couldn't see you.
I'm
Okay,
so
but I'm
happy that
here.
uh, thank you. I'm so happy you are here. I'm gonna go to Gideon. Just take a breather, and then I will be coming to you, my beautiful Herma.
Okay.
Gideon, can you please introduce yourself and then also tell us what I was going to mute you later. Herma, I just muted you. Can you also please tell us what mindfulness means for you?
Yeah, thank you very much, Sanet, and thank you very much, Dr. Ronnie and Herma. Nice to be on this platform with you guys tonight. And what a wonderful topic, Sanet. First of all, I want to congratulate you for all your achievements and everything that you've done, and that everything that you do for the community and for people out there without expecting anything in return. There's no greater gift that you can gift by giving someone the gift of your attention. And I think tonight's topic, summarizes and personifies who you are as a human being. You're already living this, and you are such an incredible example and inspiration for so many people. So first of all, I want to say thank you very much for making a
Thank
real difference, for having made this decision, and for staying the course, because it's so easy to give up and so easy to stop doing something once you get started. And you always find a way just to keep going. So thank you very much for the platform, and thank you very much for everything that you do to make a difference. We really, really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you,
So
Fionn.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Sanet, my background quickly. I grew up in a very, 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 very conservative home, where everything that my dad said was absolutely, the end all and be all. And I decided that after school, I was going to become an engineer, because that's what he wanted me to do. And then very early on in my career as an engineer, I realized that, that sort of structure and that environment is never going to work for me. I want time freedom. I want to be able to explore and to see the world. And I went on an incredible journey, and it's been 26 years now that I've been on this incredible journey of self-discovery, and being in business for myself, and doing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of personal development. And I'm so grateful for that, because 2 years ago I had a bit of a health scare. Lots of things has changed in my life in the last 2 years, and I'm also in a stage in my life now where there's massive movement and massive changes happening. And sometimes we can see those changes as real challenges. We can see those changes as, why is this happening to me? Um, but the moment we start shifting our awareness, we start shifting our thinking to a different focus, and we start looking at things that happens to us from a different angle, then the things that we look at changes completely. And I know that sounds very complex, but basically what it means is, we need to embrace everything that happens in our life without judgment, without expectation, because then we cannot be disappointed. So, mindfulness. What is mindfulness? You know, I have, there we go.
I love it. I love it what you just said, because it's important. Because I
Yes,
think a lot of people get so much disappointed in anything. I
yes,
love it. I love it.
yes.
Thank you.
So mindfulness for me, I actually, when you invited me, I dotted down a few things, and then I threw that away, and I dotted down a few things again. And yesterday I was busy preparing, and then today I was busy preparing. But you know what? I actually don't even have my notes in front of me, because I really want to share what's currently going on in my life. And when you look at mindfulness, the term mindfulness, um, for me it is a state of awareness. And I'm actually just gonna I want you to ponder on that for a while, or just for a moment. It's a state of awareness. It is basically understanding and accepting and experiencing everything that we're in right now. Often we either planning for tomorrow, or we judge ourselves of things that we did yesterday, and we 99% of the time we actually forget to live in the now. We cannot change our future. We cannot change tomorrow. Tomorrow hasn't happened yet. We cannot change what happened yesterday. That's gone. You open up with that. What we can change is the here in the now. The things that we do now, here, right now. And often, people want different results. They want, they want to improve their health. They want to improve their finances. They want to improve their relationships. And they always think about, what should I do tomorrow, as opposed to just focusing on what I can do in the here and the now. And I want you, everybody that's listening in tonight or that's watching the show tonight, I want you to really, really grasp a very simple concept, that everything that we do today is as a result of our values and our habits that formed our identity. So just think about that for a second. You act the way you act because of your values, because of your identity, and the habits and the things that you do on a daily basis. So your beliefs and your values, if you put those two together, get you to act a certain way. And then when you act and interact with your outside world, not your inner voice. Your inner voice is your values and your beliefs. And when you start acting with your outside world, it creates feedback. That feedback then brings us a certain amount of habits, which then again impact our values and our beliefs, which again impacts our habits. And when we understand this and we go, oh my goodness, I can change tomorrow by paying attention to my thinking, my attitude, everything I do today that impacts my beliefs and my values and my habits today will definitely bring the change that I seek tomorrow. So, Sanet, I wanna invite everybody on this call and on this show tonight to write down 3 letters: D, S, D. D for donkey, S for sugar, D for donkey. And if this is the only thing that you can remember, or the only thing that you can think about for the next 7 days until we meet again, until you have your next show, and you can really ponder about this, you can really think about this often, I promise you it will have some effect in your life. Remember, your values and your beliefs brings your identity, and your identity gets you to act a certain way. And your inner voice, your beliefs, your values, your inner voice get you to act. And then you get feedback, that loop that happens. Now, if you don't like that, if you don't like where you are at, your personal life, your finances, your work, your relationships, it doesn't matter. You need to do something different. DSD. That's what it stands for. So, again, to come back to our topic for tonight, mindfulness. It's a state of awareness. It's about becoming aware that we are in control of our own future by making a change today. By being aware who we are today. Maybe you don't like the person that you are today, but in order to be a different person tomorrow, to be a better partner, a better wife, a better employee, a better boss, a better manager, a better whatever, we need to address and we need to look at what we are thinking and believing that causes our identity, that gets us to act in a certain way, that then brings us that feedback. And if we don't like the feedback, we need to do something different.
Okay. Can I ask you something? Just say it slowly. Do. Say do.
Do.
Okay. Do. The next word. The next word. Wait. The next word. Something.
Something. Yeah, there we go.
And then the last one.
Is different.
Different.
Yes, do something different. I like it. And you just did. Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done.
I will be coming back to you, my beautiful Gideon.
Sure.
The thing is, you made us think quite deeply. And I do believe that sometimes people make everything difficult. But if we keep it simple, three things: do something different. I love it. I love it. I've got somewhere something, but now I don't have it. I cannot show you. I don't know where's my heart. I love it. But let me go to Herma. Herma. Oh, let me unmute you quickly, Herma. Please introduce yourself and tell us what mindfulness means for you.
Hello. Right. I'm so glad I'm here. It's quite a battle to get here. Okay. Well, at my core, I'm an adventurer. So I've got a positive outlook on life, and I love life. And when life gives me a knock, sometimes I fall over, but I get up again and I go where I need to go. So at the moment, I've done a 30-day super DNA, superhuman challenge, and it's really put me on a new page for my life. We've done different assessments, and I've just come to realize how amazing God actually makes us and what He deposits in us, and all our assets that He gives us that we must work with. And the quicker we can believe what is in us, it will actually move mountains in front of us. So yes, I'm really quite excited as I'm sitting here, and it's really a new chapter that has opened up for me. So yes, I can. My sunglasses are in my car, so I can't just go and find them to put them on my face.
You gave me
But
goosebumps because
I've got my reading glasses, so that might just put another layer on my eyes to say that I've got a new outlook on life.
I love it. I love it. Okay, but Dharma,
So
tell us
okay,
a
if I
little
must,
bit. Yeah, please. Yeah, go ahead.
yes,
Go ahead.
yes, okay. If I focus on mindfulness, what mindfulness means to me is the fact that I accept myself and that I treat myself as one, if I treat a good friend of mine. So as soon as you make friends with the guy or the girl between your ears and you become your own best friend, and you don't fight with yourself anymore, and you don't declare war with yourself anymore, and you're not your best critic for everything you do. You've got a bad description for yourself, what you've just done, but you start having compassion with yourself and you say, sorry, Irma, that was a bit of a bad one there, but you'll get past that one. Or that's a big thing for me, to start with mindfulness and then breathing. The Buddha say that if somebody says something that upsets you, or you're in a moment that upsets you, that moment that you can inhale and you do this is your powerful moment.
Yeah.
It's your most powerful moment, because in that moment you can decide, am I going to react or if I'm going to rule? That's the choice.
Sure.
So yes, that's mindful for me. Breathing puts me in the moment, because I sometimes just sit still and breathe in deeply and then breathe out slowly, and then just tell myself, please be in the moment. Don't get lost in your thoughts that put you in another planet and on a different time scale, and there you go off on yourself. Just be in the moment.
Well, amazing. So, my beautiful Ronnie, you have introduced me and Herma together. I tell you,
Yes.
we were supposed to have a 45 minutes coffee chat. I think we end up talking 3 hours. It was like we had so much laughter and we had a few coffee dates
Yes.
after that as well. So we are so happy for the introduction. So, my
Yes.
beautiful Ronnie, please can you tell us a little bit more about your show? And please tell us how are you serving so many people around the world, because you, my beautiful one, has the power to just when I'm in front of you on your TV show, or when you come to my TV shows, when you talk, I want to listen, I want to lean in, because everything you do and everything you say, you are saying with intention, and your service to help others is so amazing. So please tell us a little bit more.
Yes, it's a great pleasure to tell you a bit more. But first of all, I would say I'm so happy that you both connected with each other. I wanted to do that for a long time, but I managed to do it a few weeks ago. So I'm so, so glad that you had a wonderful time together. Yes, I think all that journey of helping everybody and having the podcast and the YouTube channel called Amazing You, and having my practice of hypnotherapy and coaching, I think it all started by, I would say, something very simple when I started to be grateful for things, for everything that I have, and for being in the moment, appreciating every little things. And even until now, I do it. I appreciate every little thing, the light, and being in that state, being in that state of gratitude, it helps to bring more opportunities, more doors your way. And that has helped my business to develop, I would say. Meeting you, Sanet, meeting Herma, and because I've known Herma for a while as well. So it's like that gratitude of meeting all these beautiful people, like meeting Gideon today. It's like, I think the more grateful we are, the more we live in the now, because it brings us back to the now every time. And we are able, without much effort, to bring the right situations and the right people our way, I would say. I didn't have to force things, but doors would open. And it's about living in the now, but also going with the flow of life and not fighting and struggling with it, just accepting the moment and seeing how I am growing in that moment. And yesterday I had a beautiful experience I want to share with the audience about living in the now, being mindful. I met some great friends in the UK for Christmas. I say I wanted to meet them for Christmas. And then we've started to talk about mindfulness, how important it is to appreciate that beautiful moment that we had all together, because it is very precious. We only have the now. Oops, sorry, my computer will go out. Let me plug in. So we only have the now. And we started to really enjoy that moment, that coffee we were having, that cake we were having. We started taking photos and really creating a great, a great experience in that special time that we had, because we know that in an hour after that, it's going to be the past, that moment. And we don't know if we are going to be there again next year. So we really made the most of that moment. There was two cats. There were my friend, her parents. It's like it was the best moment, and we all enjoyed each other's company. So it's about being in an attitude of gratitude, and I want to share that with the audience. I went to meet Eckhart Tolle. I think you've known him. You've heard of him. He came to London not long in October this year, and he said something that that is very much related to mindfulness. He said that your experience is always now, because that's all that we have. That's all. I don't have tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be alive tomorrow, but I know that this is the moment I have with all of you, with the people watching, the audience, and all the guests. So I think make the most, I would say to the audience, of every moment, every second of every day, because you will never get it back. So this is the most beautiful thing, is to enjoy it. Enjoy what you have now. Thank you, Sanet.
I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. And I was in Cape Town for 6 days, and with the editor of our A Beautiful Diamond Moment magazine, I enjoy everything we did. And it was miracles upon miracles. And yes, if you didn't in the now, then you won't experience this. So thank you, my beautiful Ron. I love your story as well. So Gideon, if I can come back to you, what was your first word that you gave us?
Do
Do. Wait for it.
something, something
Wait for it.
different. There we go.
I love
Beautiful.
it. I love it.
Beautiful.
So, my
Beautiful.
beautiful Gideon, you are also serving so many people all around the world. You work with women and you work with men. Please tell us a little bit more about that, and also tell us what is your favorite thing to say to them, or your favorite quote that you always mention to people. I think this do something different is the best. So if you stick with it, I will be happy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sanet. And Dr. Rani, you just said something, and you just reminded me something. If I may add on to what you were saying about gratitude, um, you know, when you have gratitude, for me, you put yourself into a state of abundance. I don't know if that makes sense to everybody, but the moment you are grateful for something, it's almost like you allow flow. You allow the energy of the world to surround you, and it is amazing that if you want to be in abundance. Abundance is a state. It is a mindful state, in my opinion. And if you want to be in abundance all the time, there's no better way to be there than just to be grateful all the time for absolutely everything that happens to you in life. So, Sanet, that brings me to one of my favorite topics to talk about is the flow of energy, and
Oh, I love it. I
how
love
energy
it.
comes into our life and goes out of our life. And sometimes we want to hold on to things. We in a moment, and we want to hold on to that moment, but we need to understand that we need to let go of that moment as well, because abundance means a constant flow. So if you can imagine water that runs into maybe a dead end, if that water doesn't keep on flowing, if that water doesn't have movement happening all the time, even that water will rot. So, in order for life to continue and for things to go, for great things to come into your life and all things to go out, there needs to be movement. There needs to be constant evolution of your thoughts, of your mind, and doing something different can mean so many different things. So what I always focus on with my clients and with my groups and my people is to say, listen, let's just do 1% better than what we did yesterday. Just 1%. And if you can't manage 1%, let's just do 0.5% today. And then let's do 0.5% tomorrow. Because in 30 days, that will be 15% better if you can just do 0.5% every day. But if you can manage 1% every day, in 100 days, you will be 100% better. Now, again, that's raising that awareness. Imagine that. Imagine that. And Hilma, you just said something now that made me think of something that, when we speak with people and when we talk to each other and when we talk to ourselves, do we talk to the giant, to the king, to what is possible inside of all of us? Or do we talk to the servant? Do we talk to the, not so worthy? So we have the opportunity. We've got greatness in all of us. All of us, every single one of us has got greatness inside of us. And when we start communicating with others and we start talking to ourselves and we start looking for the giant and the king and the greatness in every single one of us, we raise that awareness. We raise that awareness. So, Sanet, that's I really want just the audience tonight to maybe think about this. That if they do something different every single day, they pay attention to their thoughts. They can just do 1% better. They maybe they talk to the giant inside of each and every single one of us. They talk to the giant inside of their partner, their husband, their wife, their kids. It will raise that awareness. It will make a difference. It will make them vibrate at a different energy. And the moment you do that, your feedback is so much better. And then you internalize that and you change your identity and you apply that again to your outside world. And you will transform your life and you will transform other people's lives. So thank you very much. It's been phenomenal. I'll hand it back to you.
Wow. Ladies, Gideon is amazing. So are you, my beautiful Ronnie. So are you, my beautiful Harma. I didn't know why all this is happening because of all of you. Ronnie and Gideon was here and they were here. But then somebody cancelled and I asked Irma to come in short notice and she did. And yes, my beautiful Gideon, when you said, do we talk to us, the giant inside of us? That was one of the things that I had to start talking, the giant inside of me. And although I was still big, I knew my why was big enough that I will lose the weight. And I started to talk to the giant inside of me. So when you say that, it's like goosebumps all the way, goosebumps all the way. Thank you, my beautiful Gideon. So, Herma, if I can come to you, will you please tell us how are you serving the world and telling and sharing your beautiful gifts? So let me just unmute you. You can go. You are welcome to talk.
Okay. So I was privileged to get involved with a movement that is here in South Africa called Time to Rise. Time to Rise South Africa. It's a non-political, interdenominational movement to bring God back in South Africa, and that they've already established 100 prayer circles in different towns. And it's so amazing that if you start praying to the Lord, that He goes into action on our behalf. And we've got miracles that come up every week, things that happen in South Africa that where he's back in charge and that He can be praised and that He can get all the glory. Because if we don't turn back to the Lord in this country, there is no hope for us. And this movement is putting hope back in people's minds so that they don't give up on the terrible situation that we are in at the moment. And with our elections next year, it's such a fantastic opportunity to also create a new awareness in people's minds, where over the last 30 years there's been a sort of a mindset that was settled down to ground level of a needy mind, that they need a grant from the government, or they need an allowance from here, or they need money to buy a house, or they always need something. and it needs to be changed to realize that we have assets in ourselves. We have assets. I am an asset. I've got so many talents and so many things that I can contribute, but it needs to change on ground level, because that's where the youth is that is unemployed and that needs to get a new hope for life because they think they can't get work, but they've got so many talents in themselves. And that's what we are busy doing. I've been in Mamelodi yesterday, and it was such a privilege to be in a community that see themselves as being left on the back burner, and that we could serve all the pastors and give them new energy and show them that there's a whole new message that can go out. So I'm really so amazed that this came over my path, and that I've got a new way of just getting on ground level and talking to people. And yes, that's also where mindfulness come in that you sort of focus on one thing at a time and focus and slow down in what you are doing, so that you can be the best that you are and give all of your attention in what you are busy with, and not be on different screens while you are trying to do something else here, because a scattered mind doesn't achieve anything.
Exactly.
So yes, if I can come back to what Ronnie says about thankfulness, that is actually, as Gideon also mentioned, it's something that raises your energy level. And as soon as you have a higher energy level, then you work from a better place where you can give of yourself. You are not in a place where you want to receive. You are able to actually serve. And yeah, so yeah, I'm so privileged to say that at the moment I'm able to serve.
I love it. So you actually have, we've got about 4 minutes left. Can you believe our time went so fast? Can you tell us? I
Sure.
know you've got three golden nuggets. Can you give us one of your golden nuggets, please, my beautiful Herma?
Well, one of them is the fact that a thankful heart is an opportunity for a miracle to happen.
Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. My beautiful Ronnie, what is your golden nugget? Oh, Ronnie, I'm so sorry. Let me just unmute. I'm sorry. Here you go.
Okay, thank you, Sanet. I muted myself. Sorry about that. Yeah. And I would say my golden nugget is you are the treasure you have been seeking. Because, we seek treasures, everything outside, but we forget ourselves. And we are the person that will live with ourselves with 24/7 for the rest of our lives. So it's about
Exactly.
connecting with ourselves first so that we can create greater connection with others. So always remember, when you transform yourself, you transform the world. So always remember, you are the treasure that you have been seeking for. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. When I saw your beautiful golden nugget, I was opening. I was like in my mind seeing a treasure, a beautiful treasure that opened with all these gems and golden coins, and it was so beautiful. And I thought I must let you know what vision I got, because like Herma said, all of us have our own talents and our own beautifulness that we must just express, give
Yes.
out. I love it. I love it. Gideon, I loved your golden nugget. Please, can you tell us? Oh, Gideon, let me just unmute you. I'm sorry. Here you go.
Fantastic. I can't remember exactly which golden nugget you referred to because there's been quite a few.
Um,
But I'm gonna leave you tonight. I'm gonna wrap it up with this one last that I think fits in with the topic tonight is that if you want to succeed anything in life, you don't need motivation. You need awareness and you need courage.
Mm.
You need
I love.
courage. You need courage to get up and get going, and you need courage to do something different. So
True.
for me, that is what this topic is all about tonight. Is about taking. It's about the courage, because we're going to get lots and lots of messages from tonight. We've had lots of things that were said here tonight, but now we need to take the courage and we need to start applying what we've learned. We need to start applying what we've seen. Otherwise, there's going to be no change happening in our lives. There's going to be no change in our life and our world going forward. So let's take the courage and let's apply what we've learned to see the real change. Thank
I
you.
love it. I love it. Your one that I was you that you sent through. It doesn't matter what happens to you. What
Oh yeah,
matters is how you choose to reach,
Mm.
react to it. Yes.
react. Well, okay. So can I just say thank you, my beautiful Ronnie, Herma, and Gideon. Our show is finished. You are amazing. We had an amazing session. And may I ask this beautiful question? Will you have a dance with me? Yes,
For
but we
sure.
Yes.
thank you. But we have to ask the audience as well. My beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you loved my guest. I hope you loved our topic today. And I want to wish you all a beautiful week. And please look after yourself. Smile often. And I want to say keep on dancing because we are going to dance. But let me ask you, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, will you have a dance with me? Can you hear? They say yes. They say yes. Ah, let me play my song. Here we go. I'm so sorry. Let me just get to my song. Where is my song? Oh, here it is. Oh, sorry.
Walking on sunshine or dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with love. From butterflies to eagles, oh, there's magic in that flight. Sprinkle me with fairy dust, watch me take to the sky. Singing, dancing, soaring high above.
Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.
Sprinkle